Happiness is not something you simply wait for. It's something you train your brain to notice. Most people believe happiness comes after big life changes. More money, more success, more recognition. For a long time, I believed that too. I kept chasing the next achievement, convinced the next milestone would finally make me feel fulfilled. But eventually, that chase led to burnout. The promotion I worked so hard for didn't fix everything the way I imagined it would. That's when I discovered something fascinating in neuroscience. Your brain doesn't change because of one big moment. It rewires itself through tiny actions repeated every day. These are called micro-habits, behaviors so small your brain doesn't resist them, yet powerful enough to gradually reshape how you feel. Today, I want to share 6 tiny habits that quietly train your brain to feel happier every day. No dramatic life overhaul required. Let's begin. Habit 1. Name one good thing. Right after you wake up, before checking your phone or getting out of bed, ask yourself one question. What is one good thing in my life right now? It could be anything. Your health, someone you love, a new opportunity today, even something as small as your morning coffee. Your brain naturally scans for problems. Psychologists call this the negativity bias. For most of human history, survival depended on detecting threats. But when you intentionally search for something positive, you activate the brain's reticular activating system, the network that determines what your brain notices throughout the day. In simple terms, what you look for, you start seeing everywhere. Practice this daily, and your brain slowly shifts its focus from constant stress toward possibility. This habit takes just a few seconds, but it changes the lens through which you experience your day. Habit 2. Step into natural light. Within the first 10 minutes of waking up, expose yourself to natural light. Morning sunlight is more than pleasant, it's neurological fuel. Natural light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, boosts serotonin levels, and stabilize your mood. Think of sunlight as a biological reset button for your brain. You don't need a long walk, just step outside, open a window, or stand on a balcony. Even 1 minute helps. Many people chase complicated routines for happiness while ignoring one of the most powerful mood regulators available, the sky above them. When your brain associates mornings with natural light, it quietly builds emotional balance throughout the day. Habit 3. Celebrate tiny wins. Most people achieve small things all day long and ignore every single one. You finish a task, you resist procrastination, you make a healthy choice, and your brain immediately moves on to the next thing. But neuroscience shows that progress releases dopamine, a chemical that reinforces behavior. When you pause and acknowledge a small win, even by saying "good job" to yourself, you strengthen the neural pathway that says this behavior matters. High performers don't just celebrate big victories, they build momentum through tiny ones. Consistently recognizing small progress slowly builds confidence and motivation. Habit 4. Ask this question at night. At the end of your day, your brain naturally replays mistakes. Instead, ask yourself one question. What went well today? Not what was perfect, not what changed your life, just what went well. Research in positive psychology shows that reflecting on positive experiences helps your brain store them more deeply. Memory isn't a perfect recording, it's selective. If you never revisit good moments, your brain quietly forgets them. But when you recall them intentionally, you create evidence that your life contains more good than your stress tries to convince you. Habit 5. Send one positive message. Happiness multiplies when it moves outward. Each day, send one short message to someone. I appreciate you. I was thinking about you. You did great today. Acts of kindness activate your reward system, releasing dopamine and oxytocin, chemicals linked to emotional warmth and connection. But something deeper happens too. You begin to experience the world as more connected and supportive. Humans are wired for relationships. When you initiate positivity, your brain interprets the environment as safer, and a brain that feels safe is more open to happiness. Habit 6. Take 3 slow breaths. Stress often happens automatically. Calm can be trained. Before responding to a stressful message, entering a difficult conversation, or reacting in frustration, pause and take 3 slow breaths. Inhale slowly, then exhale even longer. This signals the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's calming mechanism, that you are not in danger. Within seconds, your heart rate slows and your thinking becomes clearer. Happiness isn't the absence of stress, it's the ability to return to calm faster. And this tiny pause trains your brain to do exactly that. The truth about happiness. Most people search for happiness in big life upgrades, but neuroscience suggests something quieter. Your brain doesn't transform through intensity, it transforms through repetition. Tiny habits may feel insignificant in the moment, yet they slowly reset your emotional baseline. Over time, you start reacting less, appreciating more, and feeling lighter without knowing exactly when the change happened. That's how real transformation works: subtle, gradual, lasting. So instead of asking, "Will this tiny habit change my life today?" ask yourself, "What is this teaching my brain to feel tomorrow?" Start with one habit. Make it automatic. Then watch how the way you experience your days begins to change. Because happiness is rarely a breakthrough. More often, it's a pattern your brain learns over time. If this video helped shift your perspective even a little, consider subscribing. We make videos like this every week to help you train your brain for a better life.